my goodness. Thank you for tuning in. Today's live is a little bit later, and it is brought to you by my porch with my kids screaming in the background. So please just bear with me. This is summertime. This is the beauty of being able to work from home. This is what I'm grateful for every single day. I get to have life on my terms. So today I want to talk to you guys about gratitude. In general, just gratitude, because so many people ask me, but how are you so happy? How do you how do you always smile? Do you ever have a bad day? And yeah, I do have bad days. Yes, I have days where I struggle, and I think that's the biggest thing to understand is sorry, the wind's blowing my stuff away, is to understand is that yes, you're going to have bad days, yes, you're going to struggle, but at the end of the day, you're the one in control of your attitude. So what is gratitude? Gratitude is just simply looking at the good in life, in every situation, in every conversation, relationship, all the things above and beyond. And let's just be honest, as human beings, we have a tendency of looking at the negative. We look for things that aren't right. We look for problems. We look for reasons to complain. We look for things that are wrong, and that's what we focus on. We focus on the bad. We focus on really complaining about something, having something to talk about. And instead, I'm not for sure why that is a normal thing or that's really acceptable, instead of looking at the good in every situation. Let's say, for example, I wake up this morning, I miss my alarm, I spilled something all over my shirt, I'm running late for work, I'm backed up, there's a traffic jam. All those are bad things. All those are things that are not ideal, things you don't want to happen. And so many times, instead of looking at the good in the situation, we just complain. And we complain and we're like, this day, We take a bad 5 minutes and we turn it into a bad 5 days or a bad whole day or a bad week or whatever it may be. And let's just say it was a little bitty thing, such as you stubbed your toe on the couch, that really set it off. But instead of finding the good in other situations, it all comes back to, I'm in a bad mood because I stubbed my toe, and so I'm taking it out on my husband and my kids and all these things, and it just compounds over time. And I know you're probably like, oh yeah, I understand what she's talking about, because you've been in that situation where this one little bitty thing went wrong, and then slowly you turned it in and you milked it so that it became an entire afternoon, and then an entire day, and then the whole week, and then you look for everything that's going wrong. It's just natural. It's just who we are growing up this for forever. It's just what we go to. It's our go-to. But what I want you to do, and what I challenge my coaches, my customers, my people to do all the time, is to find the good in every situation. Of course, this is 100% a mindset thing, and this is why I always preach, it's mindset over everything. When you can change that mindset, the whole world looks different. Every situation looks different. So this is the hard work. When it comes to a health and fitness journey, because that's what I help people with, this is the hard work. But those people who make those mindset shifts, those are the people who change their life. Those are the people who make things happen. Those are the people who get results. Because you know what? Instead of sitting in the misery, sitting in the pity party, sitting in the complaining, they are willing to change. They don't want that anymore. And so they say, you know what? I'm ready for something different. How can I look at something new? How can I make this different? And you know the people that I'm talking about. When you get in that negative attitude, and maybe you don't know, maybe this is you. You get in a negative attitude, and no matter what anybody says, no matter how people try to cheer you on, nope, that's not it, that's not right. It's pity party, I just want to complain sort of thing. That's not fun to be around. That's not fun to be. But misery loves company. So many times, if somebody's complaining, we will try and be like, oh, yes, I totally understand, blah, blah, blah. And we just continue that. Versus saying, yeah, but let's look at the bright side. So this is my challenge for you. When you find yourself in those negative mindsets or something bad happens, how can you look for the good? Because I'm just going to be honest, not every situation is going to have a good from it. There's going to be some hard times. There's going to be things that really bring you down. It's going to be really hard to find good in those situations. But what I need you to do, it may not be good from that situation. Look at the good in life in general. So let's say you stubbed your toe on a couch. Well, good. You have a home. Your kids are taken care of. It's okay. One stubbed toe. Thank God it's not broke. Let's just keep rolling about our day. Okay, so it's not sunny outside, and for me, sunshine puts me in a good mood. If it's not sunny outside, immediately, like, I can turn into this snotty little brat who does nothing but complain. So when I have those cloudy days, literally cloudy days, instead I have to turn it around inside to say, all right, what do I have to be grateful for today? What can I celebrate today right now? And so that brings in my grateful journal. This is something that I do every single morning, where I sit down, I do my devotional, and I do my grateful journal. And I get asked all the time, well, what do you actually write in your grateful journal? So maybe this will help you change that gratitude switch in your head. Every single day, whether it's the morning or afternoon, because I know before I would do it of an evening, so I could look back at my day and think of everything that happened and what I could celebrate. So this is what I challenge you to do. Get a notebook or a piece of paper, whatever, and every single night or in the morning, whatever works better for you, just sit down and think. Think about your day. Think about what you went through. Think about all the things and celebrate one thing. So, for example, I could celebrate the sunshine, and then I will put sunshine, but then I also explain why. What about the sunshine? Because I don't want it to just be general whatever. I want to be able to look back in life and be like, oh, on that day, do you see that day? I remember that day so clear because I described it all. So today I'm grateful for sunshine because my kids get to be outside playing, because I get to make this my office view, because sunshine makes me happy, because this means as soon as I get done with this live video, I get to go lay out in my hammock. I love sunshine because it makes me feel good from the inside out. I love sunshine because this means we can go on an adventure. Like, all the things, all the reasons sunshine makes me happy. It's warm, thank you, Jesus, like all the things. And I know that's a silly example, but I say it because I want to make this relatable to you. I want you to take whatever it is in your life. Maybe it's your husband. Maybe he's really making you angry or super annoyed. And so you could look at the negative of him because his beard shavings are all over the sink. He's left all dirty clothes and a huge mess in the kitchen. Like, what? Not his dirty clothes in the kitchen. That sounded a little weird. His clothes are everywhere. He's made a mess in the kitchen. All the things. You know. It's just, he's living his life in his house, and it annoys you because you have to pick it up. Or he says something mean and it hurts your feelings. And so you can look at the things about your husband and you can complain and you can say, ugh, he's being a jerk. He's doing this. He's doing that. I can look at all the negative. Or I can say, I'm grateful for my husband because he loves our kids so hard, because I watched him chase them around the yard playing with them, because he goes to work every single day breaking his back to provide for us, because he loves me and he calls me cute and he grabs my butt and he enjoys spending time with me. I'm thankful for my husband because he's willing to help out when I ask him. I love my husband because you get the idea. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You want to be able to celebrate. So like, let's say today you did something that you absolutely loved. Talk about that in your grateful journal. Write that down. Remember those feelings, because those feelings of gratitude, that's what changes everything. Because I don't know who coined the phrase, maybe Rachel Hollis, but she says that anxious, anxiety, gratitude, being anxious and being grateful, they can't happen at the same time. I totally butchered that. But you understand. You can't be anxious and be grateful at the same time, because when you move into those phases of gratitude, it changes everything. And I've been given, like, I went to see Tony Robbins in Chicago, and I had a mindset call with Brad Bajak, and it was amazing and life-changing. They had us sit in a moment of gratitude. So if you could think back in your mind, close your eyes and literally think back to one moment in time where you were so internally grateful, so grateful that you literally can feel it in your bones now. And you just think on that, how you felt, what it smelled like, what you heard around you, what was going on, the people that you were with. If you could sit back in that moment, and this is like a very quick overview because this is actually an emotional thing, but I don't want to cry to y'all. If you sit in that moment of gratitude and you really feel it and take it in and understand that, you're going to feel the emotion behind that. So if you wake up every single day telling yourself, I'm going to feel gratitude, you know, my life is full of love, I look for the good in the day, I am a happy person, all these positive emotions that you can tell, or positive affirmations that you can tell yourself, that's when your life's going to start to change. But then of course you get people who are like, but how do you find good in this situation? It literally is you deciding, no, you cannot control how other people behave. You cannot control the things that happen to you in life. You cannot control the way people treat you. But what you can control is your reaction to each and everything. You get two choices, friend. You either get to be mad or you get to be happy. And I know it sounds crazy, but the choice is up to you. So, this is my challenge to you. Start a grateful journal. Start writing down how you're feeling each day. Start celebrating your life. Heck, celebrate it with your followers. They want to celebrate your life with you. Celebrate it with me. If you have no one to share it with, send me a message. Just be like, Deidre, today I am so grateful because, and just share that. And I'm going to celebrate with you. But most importantly, realize that that you are in control of your happiness, that you actually can change this mindset and tell yourself that you deserve the happiness that you see everyone else having. Because, friend, you totally do.